Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Wait, does that sound weird in my ears?
What?
My ears sound weird.
Oh, maybe your audio's a little off? Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video. I just want to point out that the unboxing video went exactly how I thought it would. Less than 30,000 views.
Burr, burr. I bet she's not going to separately do it anymore.
Probably not. But let's get to this one. Speaking of unboxing videos.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of threw an idea out there at the end of the last video we did, but I've thought on it a little more and solidified it a little more. What I think we're going to do is at the end of the month, not the 15th, the end of the month, I want to shoot the video right before the beginning of June. So let's say I'll do the 27th or the 29th. We'll shoot the video.
The parody unboxing.
The parody unboxing video. So if you want to be a part of this, you can send anything you want to the P.O. Box, whether it's an actual item or you want to dump your junk drawer out or anything like that. Send it to the P.O. Box. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 things that I bought myself in the P.O. Box. And the first person in the comment section of that video to guess all 5 things correctly gets some free merch from the merch store that I am currently upgrading. I just put a whole bunch of new stuff on it last night. I had a tooth pulled, so I had nothing to do, so I edited videos and made new merch.
Nice.
So I have a couple more pieces going up in the next week. So that's the thing. End of the month, 5 things will be from me in the P.O. Box, and you have to guess which one. First person to get all 5 correctly will get a free piece of merch.
This is going to be fun.
I think this will be very fun.
I can't wait to see the junk.
I know. I'm hoping for like a spattering of cool stuff and then just all, like a bunch
just
of
random
horse
junk.
shit. Yeah. Don't be offended if I throw your junk away. I have a hernia, glorifying obesity, and new gallery wall reveal.
Ooh.
What is the like to dislike on this one, by the by?
378 likes and 1.3K dislikes.
Oh, boy.
How many views do we have?
11,000. Let's see.
And a lot of cat hair.
Lots of cat hair.
Hello. Welcome to a new video.
It's a vloggity vlog.
Wild. But I have an Amazon package that I want to open for you guys.
Are we placed under a fake plant? What
I think
is this
we're
green
under
thing
a
in the
plant,
middle?
yeah.
It is.
Okay.
I got something that I have been wanting for a little bit now.
You
it
bought
is
your
Soul
own
Therapy.
P.O. Box stuff?
A 365-day journal for self-exploration.
More journals.
Wow. Journals.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Are you?
I'm excited about the journaling.
Are you excited?
Mm-hmm.
Healing.
Can't wait to self-explore and heal.
What the hell? Hold on.
What are you doing?
And Reflection by Positive Soul. Jacqueline Cadmian. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. If I'm wrong,
I hope I said that correctly.
To give you guys a better view here. It's just...
Wow.
What qualities do you look for in a close
Friend.
Something
Characteristic.
characteristics. Let's see if we can read some of these. Always make sure your optimistic thoughts outnumber your fears and doubts.
List optimistic thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. This sounds fantastic. Sounds like it's going to collect
True
dust.
or false? I am able to suck the life out of everyone around me.
No, that's not what it
Everyday
says.
questions like, what comes to your mind when you read this quote? When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one that has been opened for us. Helen Keller. Wow. That's deep. If you guys hear that noise, it's Twinkie Store.
That's deep.
That's deep. That's very deep.
By Helen
What is that
Keller.
noise you're making? Okay, you guys, so I have to show
Wait,
you.
I don't think that's a Helen Keller quote.
That's what it said. Are you a Helen Keller denier?
I think I saw that shirt somewhere and I need it. But I also think that if it's a quote, it would sound very differently if it came from Helen Keller.
Oh, boy.
I you it before. So this is how my living room was looking. If you guys remember,
Amber
it
has my
was a
same
little messy
vacuum.
because Feline was putting together a new coffee
Better
table
throw ours away.
and all those
It's a good vacuum, actually.
papers over there. That's just the instructions for the coffee table. And then Twikie's bed was in the way, so we
Okay,
just had
this
it
is,
up there.
we've seen this. What are we doing? Stop putting in old clips.
Yeah, we did see this, didn't we?
Yes, she's showing us how messy the living room was before they put the table and rug down. But we've already seen this, and we've already seen the table and rug, so why do we need to see this again?
So this is not how my living room usually looks because I am very anal.
Yeah, we definitely saw this.
Yes.
But I just wanted to show you guys like my before.
Again,
How
I
does
just wanted to
this
waste some more time.
How does this not get hit for reused content?
It's literally reused content.
Oh my
The definition of the
Sure,
phrase.
because we finally are finished with the gallery wall. So this is how it looked prior to. And
It's not a gallery wall if you buy it all from Big Lots and Tuesday morning.
She's gotten enough fan art and things sent to her to have an actual gallery wall.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
Like blowed up pictures of her pets,
Blowed up.
blowed up pictures of the pets, things like that. That'd be nice on a gallery wall.
wasn't feeling it anymore. I was kind of done with these pictures. I do love those, so I did
What?
keep those though.
Naked
but like the three
ladies?
bigger ones, I was over it. So are you guys ready for this?
No.
Oh, we're
Like
super
things
excited.
are coming together.
Nice boob lamp.
Look.
What?
Wow.
This is all shit you bought off the rack at Target.
It's literally the same as it was, but just different.
Oh my God, I've never been more proud. Like, I don't know, growing up with the hard life that I had to grow up with, and then knowing that like somehow I made
Look,
Blah blah
I'm
blah
not-
blah 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 blah.
I'm not going to say she didn't have a hard life.
Everybody had a hard life.
I'm just
no
gonna
one cares.
I'm going to say that nobody who claims to have a hard life claims to have only grown up drinking Fiji bottled water. I'm just putting that out there.
it. I know a lot of people don't think so, but somehow I was able to make it. Like I know for a lot of people this is just a living room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amber, you're the only one who's ever had it hard, who's ever found success doing what they do. It's shocking.
I mean, her living room looks better than mine does, but I'm not claiming oppression.
She doesn't have 3 kids and a bear that live there.
That is also
That
true.
for some reason just throw shit at the wall. The bear too. Just throw shit at the wall.
But it's so much more than that to me because I grew up with mold, cockroaches.
At least
and
we
not-
don't have those.
Oh, well,
We have dog hair and kid mess, but
yeah. No, yeah, that's fair.
I'll look like
She had ground meth. I mean, it's been,
yeah, floor math, you know. Okay.
I think I find strength in
Snacky
this.
snack.
So yeah, I'm just really proud. Isn't it beautiful?
All right, you
That is
guys, if you remember,
that I'm
This looks really good.
I'm so envious of this tattoo. Go figure, the tattoo on Jade's arm is the nicest thing in the house.
I mean, true.
That is really nice. It's hard to get a good portrait too.
Mm-hmm.
That looks phenomenal.
Lean got a tattoo. It is currently in the stages of peeling, and it looks disgust. She had
Actually,
this
it
like
looks
thing
okay.
over it for 2 days, got it taken off, and then she had another one over it for 3
That
days.
doesn't even look like it's peeling too bad.
No, it's not.
And I yanked it off of her last night. This is how
I remember when you got your back done, that was like sheafs of paper.
it's
Yeah.
looking. So once it is done healing, we will show you the final. Because right now it's looking. Does that feel good though?
I don't
do you
think
like
you're supposed to do that.
Stop touching it with your dirty mitts, ma'am.
Hello, people.
Oh, we just took a 4-day break.
Yeah, it says, yeah.
It's been days since I actually vlogged. So, hi, how are you? Today's my 6th therapy.
Because she's so busy.
She's
It seems
super
like I
busy.
vlog only on therapy days.
We
as
need
of
to
late,
start
but it's
doing
just, like,
bingo for the
coincidence.
videos.
Where am I going to put the
Comments
bingo
have
board?
suggested it as well. Just put it like right here. Make a small version.
Well, that's on my other computer, but
Okay, well, next time.
I'll consider it.
Me and the chat want it. Give us what we want.
My filming has gone. Today I'm very like grandma chic. I thought I left that era. So I've been
When are
noticing
you ever not grandma chic, ma'am? All you
weird
gotta do is
symptoms.
put on
I'm
some
very
earrings.
much like I pay attention to my body. Okay, I do. I know a lot of people like to
really?
think that I don't, but I'm smart. I
I
feel
know
like
when I
a
have
doctor-
cancer or not. I know what my body is. I'm a
When-
doctor.
I just know things, feel things, sense things.
That's what she said. She can
I
feel it or
noticed
not.
lately, like when I lay down flat, my stomach kind of has like a bulge, and I'm just like, what is happening?
How can you tell?
I mean, I would hope that if you had a big bulge in your stomach, you would notice it.
Like it doesn't hurt. It's weird. It's something
all
like
people.
new. And then so I was putting like 2 and 2 together, and I was like, okay. So most fat people, a lot of fat people, they get hernias, and I never
Don't diagnose it yourself. Ask the doctor.
Yeah, you have to go to a doctor for
You
this.
just be like, oh, it's a bulge in my stomach. WebMD it.
I'm pretty sure you have to go to a doctor and you have to have it surgically repaired.
Depending on what it is, it could be anything.
A hernia.
Right. And I
That's her
recently,
assumption.
like a few months ago, just took a test to see if I had one, and I never got my results back.
You took a test to see if you have a hernia? What?
So you know you knew you had a hernia a few months ago.
Wait, hold on. How do you take a online test to see if you have a hernia? Because you know
maybe she had the doctor do it.
you know she didn't go to an in-person test for this.
Maybe she did.
What? This make it a no sense.
This is all very confusion. Dr. Lynn knows what's going on
Like
with
no
her
one
body.
ever like called me to like tell me my results, and so I figured, okay, so I guess everything's in the clear, because if something would have showed up, they would have told me.
That's usually how it works.
But one of our medical people in the comment section is going to have to look at that smug face. One of the medical people in the comment section is going to have to clear it up. But to get diagnosed with a hernia, don't you have to get like an MRI or a CT or something? And I think most of the time the only way to fix it is to have surgery.
I have no idea.
Because it's part of your inside that's poking through your abdominal wall outside.
I have no idea how that's fixed or how it's diagnosed.
It's bad news bears.
But I don't know, in my heart I was like, something's not right. So I ended up calling to get my results because
wouldn't it hurt? As far as I know, hernias are painful. How would you be like, I don't know, I have this except there's a bump on me?
I couldn't tell you.
And it turns out I do have a hernia, folks. And the fact.
So she has a hernia that the doctor just never told her about, never gave her a treatment plan for, nothing.
It's always misdiagnosis, Lynn, here.
She's
going to sue the doctor for this?
Official X.
Yeah, I think
actually I like knew that before being told that.
Your body doesn't tell you when you need a shower.
I'm 32 years old. I don't think I could go to college to be a doctor at this point. But it's like, I feel like in my past life, I was a doctor or a nurse.
Oh my God. She's trolling.
This is trolling.
She's just trying to make us react. We need to ignore her.
This is trolling.
Or I just watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy. So I noticed that I make jokes and I make light of things that like truly make me nervous. And I feel like this is also karma, because when I was younger, my brother used to pull me. I swear I've told this story before. My brother used to pull me in a red wagon, and he's like a year and a half younger than me. You know, that's like my little brother, and like he was probably like 4, and I'm like 5'6", and I'm like, and I was chunky then, okay, and he's like the skinny little blonde-headed cutie, and I'm like this like chunky big sister, and I would tell him, if you push me in the wagon, I'll push you next, and so he'd always pull me in the wagon, and I would never do it for him. And it was, I want to say,
wow,
like
what
a
a
year
nice
later,
big sister.
we found out that he had a hernia, and he had to.
Okay.
What?
Gave a baby a hernia from pulling her in a wagon. I don't think I believe this story either. I don't think I believe any of this.
So.
I don't think I believe any of this.
No.
So let's just change this title to Amber lying, because I think that's all we're doing.
What the shit?
This is the stupidest story she's ever
What
told.
the shit is this? I want my money back.
Get it removed. And that's a story that's like, do you guys have stories in your family where it's like consistently told and talked about? That's one of mine.
Maybe you should have pulled your brother in the wagon.
Look at
Would have been some exercise for your chunky self at 5 years old.
Look at them dirty knuckles.
It's like consistently told and talked about. That's one of mine. Yeah. So this is my karma, and I literally just found out as I'm getting ready to go to my therapy. So that's a whole.
What was she doing?
You know what?
If you have to get a hernia from pulling, lifting, pushing,
Carrying herself. You said it the other day when you were walking up the stairs. It's like 40 pounds worth of stuff.
Right, but she should be used to carrying herself. That's not an extra strain. I think you have to like pick something up. She's not doing anything, is she?
I doubt it. She probably doesn't have a hernia. I don't know why we're giving this any.
That's true. We're never going to hear about it again, just like her psychology degree.
Moment. And can it be fixed in weight loss surgery? So that was like the first question I asked, and they said that sometimes they'll do that and sometimes they won't. So it honestly just depends. But since I got that test done, my hernia has obviously grown.
Look it up on your phone. What is the most common way to fix a hernia? I'm 99% sure it's surgery.
Because I didn't have like that.
She just said, how can they do it during surgery?
And I'm pretty sure a hernia is something on the more severe side that has to get taken care of.
When I had those
I
tests
would
done.
imagine.
So the fact that I have it now means that it's like, growing. And, you know, I know that it's like normal for someone my size to have one because it's almost like
There is nothing normal for somebody your size.
abnormal for someone my size not to have one. But it's just kind of like goes to show that like health at every size is so silly. Like, I don't understand.
Wasn't she on the healthy at every size train like 2 weeks ago?
Okay. Treatment consists of supportive care. Treatment includes monitoring the condition. If needed, surgery can return tissue to its normal location and close the opening. Laparoscopic surgery.
Understand the concept. I never will understand
So
the
it's
concept.
probably one of those like really where they just make the tiny little hole and laser it or whatever.
And I just hate it so much. Like,
Not really major
I do
surgery
think like
type
respect
thing.
at every size is a thing, and I feel like a lot of people are lacking that. And I do believe that
Respect
beauty
at every size.
is a
Respect is not a thing that everyone gets.
Yeah.
You don't just give respect around. You have to earn respect.
And I think it's funny that Amberlynn is saying people should respect her at her size when she has literally gone out of her way to disrespect literally everybody in her life.
That's true.
Like yesterday, she was on Instagram still shitting on Becky. Because someone's like, hey, what happened to your Kentucky accent? That kind of went away quickly. And she's like, well, I don't have someone from Kentucky around me all the time. Something like that.
Right.
It's just, she goes out of her way to disrespect everybody, yet she demands respect. Sheesh.
thing, but like this whole health at every size is just not a thing. And so many people, like in the past, I haven't gotten this recently, thank God. It's just like, why do you glorify, you know, being fat? Why do you glorify being morbidly obese? Why do
You do. You 100% do that.
Yeah.
You eat on camera.
You do.
You 100% glorify obesity.
And I'm like, when
You started this as a weight loss journey at like 350 pounds, and then you packed on 300 extra pounds.
Right. Like if I was an overweight young girl watching Amberlynn Reid, I would think, wow, maybe I can be a super fat YouTuber that makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just like Amber.
Yep.
I mean, that's basically is what she's doing.
when have I ever done that? I show all aspects. It's not that I only show the bad parts. Like, I show all parts of
You don't just show the bad parts. There are only bad parts.
Yeah, we don't see much good stuff here.
There's nothing that sounds remotely appealing to being 500 pounds.
No.
You have money? So what? I'd rather be broke. If somebody had a gun to my head and was like, do you want to be rich at 500 pounds or do you want to be broke at 250? I'm going to be broke at 250.
Right. I wouldn't want all the health complications that come with it.
being my size, and that's something that I pride myself on, is that I do show the ugly side. Like, I literally
I just say that because I am broke at 250.
got cancer, uterine cancer, because of my weight. And people think that I glorify this. No. If anything, I should be like the
Is this sped up?
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's dragging on and on.
Let's see what it sounds like at normal speed.
walking proof or walking like example of what not to be and to lose your weight, or you're gonna get a freaking hernia. So
The hernia is the biggest issue.
My God.
The hernia is the biggest issue of this, not the cancer, not the immobility, not the being bedbound, not that rolling your ankle turns into an arc on your channel, which she's still talking about, by the way, on Instagram.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she said it gave her PTSD of shoes. Yeah, that's not something to be worried about at
Wow.
500 pounds at all.
I think she talks to her therapist. Could you imagine being her therapist and having her tell you, I think I'm triggering my PTSD when I put shoes on because I fell in the grass in front of my house? Oh my God.
If I were,
How can he even deal?
like, I understand you have to be professional in that scenario. You have to like not kind of react.
Not roll your eyes while they can see you on the
But
video.
I would have to turn the camera off and just put my head in my hands and be like, oh my God, this is serious.
love that for me. I think it's now sinking in. So cute, cool, fun. Yeah, I think I'm nervous because my appointment's coming up, and
I don't think she has a hernia.
I had to write that thing for my therapist where I had to talk about like why a certain traumatic event happened to me. And
Did you
I was
talk
thinking
about
sharing it with you guys.
rolling
I don't know,
your
I'm
ankle?
kinda, like, iffy on it, but yeah, I wrote that yesterday. literally the day before my appointment. I was putting it off, and I kind of say why in what I wrote, so if I do end up sharing that with you guys, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna be talking about that a lot today, and I'm not sure I'm 100% in the mood, but that's okay. I'll probably see you guys after therapy, which is in 2.5 hours. So I'll be seeing you guys in 3.5. So I'm gonna go. Bye. All right, so I'm mid makeup and now I'm crying because I have a hernia. So
oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it too early to make dangling abdomen jokes?
I cannot even. What the hell, Amber? Can it be I'm crying because therapy was heavy?
No, she didn't even have
because I have a
therapy
hernia. I can't.
I feel like
Jesus
we need to put
Christ.
new diagnosis on the bingo board.
I think
That
so.
might have to be a thing.
Yes, I agree.
you guys are getting to see the stages of how I go.
Stages of
Like, as a
hernia
person.
grief.
Like at first it was like, wow, I was right. Love that for me. And now that it like has sunk in and I'm sitting here talking to Feline, who is over there right next to me. I realized that like food does this. I love that.
No, bitch, no. Hold on. Back it up. Boop, boop, boop. Food is a thing that exists in a neutral state in the world.
Yes.
Food is like anything else. Food does not do this. Amberlynn does this.
Mm-hmm.
Amberlynn's the one who eats 10,000 calories a day. Amberlynn is the one who won't get up and exercise. Amberlynn is the one who decided to monetize her eating to the point where she put on a few 100 pounds. Food didn't do any of that.
Nope.
That's like saying that a spoon did it.
Right.
Or it's like saying a pencil misspells your writing. No, food did not do this. Food is a neutral thing without intent or motive. It is a neutral thing without feelings or anything like that. You did this, not food. Take some fucking responsibility for what you do in your life and stop trying to blame everybody else for what happens to you.
She's never gonna do that.
God, that triggered me. Food did this. No, the fuck it didn't.
Food.
Food.
Like food is supposed to like
Food.
make you like survive and live. And
Food.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, food's supposed to make you survive, not make you die. You're doing it wrong.
food. Like food that is supposed to like make you like survive and live and like
Yeah, in moderate amounts. Nobody eats a pack of Chips Ahoy cookies to survive. Nobody's eating 10,000 calories a day because they're starving to death.
be in your happy era. Like no,
Wait, hold on.
food
I'm
is supposed to
sorry.
like make you like survive and live and like be in your happy era. Like no,
My happy era?
No, food is not. You're not supposed to find happiness in food. It's not what it's for.
I am becoming very triggered.
it does this as well.
No, you did this.
Not Amber. Amber didn't do anything.
I pointed at the screen like people could see it. No, you did this. This is you.
Amber
This is
didn't
all
do
you.
anything.
So I didn't want people to think that I was laughing that I have a hernia or laughing at my health because I know people will twist what what I say and what I do. But I just tend to like laugh when I'm nervous, and then when something finally like hits me and like sinks in, that's when I start crying and it starts like hurting. But I did this to myself, so wow, crying before
Wow.
therapy. I haven't done that
Oh,
yet.
did you see
so
that
that's a
shit?
first.
Real quick little. I did this to myself. Just real quick little
I did this to
admission.
myself, so.
Yes, you did.
Wow, crying before therapy. I haven't done that yet, so that's a first.
And you could have saved all this for your therapist,
I'm just
but
like sad because I didn't even know what a hernia was.
apparently
how did you
you did
know-
because you diagnosed it.
Yeah, how did you know you had one if you didn't know what it was?
Maybe
It
she
came
gave
to
it to
me.
herself.
It came to me in my sleep. It's a hernia.
Feline had to tell me. She told me what it was, and I just like broke down. I don't know what I thought it was. Like so much for being a doctor, right? Please, people don't take it. Like I'm so afraid to say anything. Like, and I feel like people are gonna take offense to like me talking about doctors, and I'm just saying that I'm a doctor, like as a joke. Like I'm not talking about doctors.
I'm a
I
doctor.
mean, we call you a doctor as a joke too,
just hard to,
because
like-
you do this all the time.
I don't know. I've never felt like I need to be like super, sugarcoating my words. Up until like the last few months, I've been feeling like so. Like I really need to be careful about what I
Well, you step in a verbal shit pie every time you open your mouth. That's not our fault.
say because people like twist what I say, and I don't like that. Like I'm not saying anything bad about doctors. I'm just being stupid and saying that I'm a doctor, because I knew what was wrong with me. I think what's currently
I'm a
happening
doctor.
is I'm just going through a cycle of a lot of emotions at one
Do
time.
you think
right now.
anybody heard her say that stupid doctor comment and we're like, oh my God, she's talking bad about doctors? Do you think anybody took that from what she said?
No.
No, but she's going to twist it and act like she's going to be victimized by people saying she said something about doctors that she never even said.
Yes.
Overwhelmed because of like therapy.
Jesus.
Just like
The only person twisting words here is Amber.
Yeah.
And she's
I'm gonna
twisting
go and I'm
what
gonna stop
everybody
broadcasting
thinks
this
about
to the
everything.
internet because
it's like the Strawberry Hill thing.
Right. I'm just going to twist what everybody's actually saying to fit my own narrative so I can be a victim.
overwhelmed because it's like
Let's
therapy
do
on
it
top of
again.
that. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stop broadcasting this to the internet because
Yeah, you think? Shocking
this.
revelation here.
She's just trying to score some sympathy. Look at her. She's not really upset.
No.
who wants to see it? Am I right? Hey guys, so it's been a few hours. Therapy is now completed. I mean, half of my 12 sessions. I can't even talk. I've been talking for over an hour, so I'm like, I don't know how to talk anymore.
Oh yeah, it must be hard.
Things are just getting so deep, so real that like counting these therapy sessions is so silly. Like thinking of myself, like therapy session number 1 versus now is like so different. Like I was just like,
I still don't understand how this works. If it's therapy or psychiatry or psychology, like I
Therapy,
genuinely
but she
don't
calls it
understand.
all of the things so that she could pretend she's getting diagnoses. It's not. It's just therapy.
Okay, 'cause, yeah, I was gonna say therapists don't diagnose you or prescribe medicine, so I don't know how you're getting any of this stuff.
Yeah, I think she's just saying that.
ready to do the 12, and now I'm just like, no, I'm ready to like heal. Not count the sessions, but just for the sake of like weight loss surgery, journey, pre-op, what I need to do beforehand.
Do they know that you're gaining weight?
She only has to lose 1 pound.
Yeah, but you can't put 30 on beforehand, then drop 1.
That is why I'm
Sure
documenting
she
this.
can.
So, wow, yeah.
She went to a new
this
doctor.
One was crazy. I have more homework that I have to do. I had to read him my paper that I wrote. I was not expecting that. And he was like, yeah, I don't tell my clients that they're going to read it back to me because that'll make them dread it. And, you know, the way that he worded it just makes more sense. But I'm kind of glad he didn't tell me that I was going to have to read it to him because he's right.
Didn't
I
you
would have
kind
read
of
it the
figure
whole time.
that he was going to read it?
Anyways, so I read it. I cried. I have to fill out these like stuck point worksheets every single day until my next appointment, which is in a week from now. And stuck points are just negative thoughts that you have that prevent like positive outcomes. And I didn't really understand the concept of stuck points until this session. He actually wrote down stuck points that I said out loud during my session and then told me them at the end. So I wanted to read some. These are actual things that I said in today's appointment. I can't trust anyone. People are always lying or hiding something from me. No one cares. No one believes me.
Okay, the no one believes me and no one cares. That could be YouTube. But who's lying to her and hiding things from her? Is her and wifey not all that hunky-dory?
Now, let me hear
Because
that.
who in her life is lying to her and hiding things from her?
Let me hear that
To
again.
read some. These are actual things that I said in today's appointment. I can't trust anyone. People are always lying or hiding something from me. No one cares.
No, that's just a sound clip. No one cares.
Well, no one cares and people don't believe me. That's YouTube.
Yeah.
That's where that's coming from. But the lying and hiding
Mm.
and not trusting anyone is kind of weird for someone who's in a happy, loving relationship and has really good friends.
I know.
It's kind of strange.
It is.
No one believes me. And this is a big one that he was like, wow, if my parents didn't want me, why would anyone else?
Okay.
So those are some stuck points that like really called out to him.
I thought she has a great relationship with her mom.
I thought so too.
Her and her mom are like BFFs.
today, and now I have to find a stuck point that I say every single day. But the really big piece of homework that he said that people usually write upwards to 8+ pages. I have to write about.
You know, as somebody who was adopted, that one hit me a little sideways. My parents didn't want me. How come nobody else did? But I learned at a relatively young age that I have my own self-worth independent from what other people can put onto me.
Makes sense.
I don't know how she doesn't know that. Like, that seems natural. But then again, I don't know. That's just me.
The one traumatic
You're
event
not looking for a reason to be a victim from it.
No.
that I am choosing. And I have shared this with you guys before about how I saved my baby brother, and I made a whole story time about it. My parents were on a lot of drugs. I couldn't wake them up, and my baby brother was strangled with the curtain, like from the blinds. This thing. It was around his neck, and I saved his life because my parents wouldn't wake up. That is the event that I am choosing to write about. There are several others that I could write about, but
You should write about the Mehthany in the yard.
my therapist
I wanna
noticed
hear
that this one caused, a great reaction, and he thinks that this is a good one for me to write about. So I have to write about the event. So I have to write about it as if like it just happened. I have to write about what I smelled, what I felt, like go through every last detail, and it's going to be really hard. And then I have to read it every single day until my next appointment. So yeah, things are getting.
Sounds like an odd exercise.
Well, I mean, if she's supposed to find a stuck point or something that is hard for her to get over or get past, you'd think the one time that I was a hero would not be the thing that's like holding you back in your life.
That story is also one of the things that people question a lot because of the age timing and everything.
Also true.
More serious by the minute, and I have never done this much work in therapy ever. I never have, and I'm choosing to do this because I know this is the only option. This is the only option for me, and I feel really good about it, honestly. Like,
I mean, that's good. She's needed therapy for a long time, and I hope that she continues doing it after she doesn't have to anymore to get her surgery.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I mean, that's the question. Is she just going to do these 12 and then get her surgery and then go back to being herself? Or is she going to continue therapy and continue these breakthroughs and working on herself, which is what she needs?
Yes, it is what she needs, but I don't think she's going to do it.
I don't think she is
I
either.
don't think she's going to do it.
see improvement, and my therapist sees improvement because he's like, the things you're talking about today, a month ago, you wouldn't have. And
Yes, she would have.
Yeah, you've told
She
that
would have
story on
talked
YouTube
about
like
all
30
these things.
times.
Right.
if he sees improvement and I feel it, then I know I'm doing the right thing. So I'm just really happy about that. But I'm going to end this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello.
Yay.
I did not enjoy. I want my money back. That one triggered me.
Yeah, you were kind of triggered, babe.
It's just the lack of introspection and the lack of accountability for any of this stuff is ridiculous.
Yes. Yes.
Like, how are you a 30-whatever-year-old human being and still blaming everything else? Sure, you can say, oh, I have issues with this. I have issues that I still work on that I'm not over, but I don't blame them for my shitty behavior. Nobody should be blaming their past for their current shitty behavior. It's something you just kind of work through. And you don't blame food. That I just don't get that. It's food's fault. Okay, just blame silverware then. All right, we're done. Guys, thank you for watching. Please keep in mind about the P.O. Box video. Gonna shoot that at the end of the month. I know I said the 15th, but that was a little not expeditious. It was a little preemptive of me to think that I could do that much work in a couple weeks. So guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.